Dumelang mapara le maparagadi. The weekend is fast approaching, and that can mean Christmas is around the corner. Zinalanga Ndilekoko. I'm here with Lufuno Mamposa. Machita babandruta hore ke ambe chivenda. Well, it all has happened this week, and that's what we're going to unpack on Mzanzi Fundiz. Sandile Zungu has signed Sandile and Zungu. Nabi has called an emergency meeting. Are hey, itang no to discuss and the player at the tsamayang dito fa. Mamposa, re tla itshwara ya taba ya Nabi. Mara there's a pair of hands that I want us to touch on. I want us to focus on these pair of hands that are safe in this country. The country is safe, Mus.
Let's go back. The country being safe due to the hands of Sundowns is not a new thing. Because you'd remember Onyango has been there and represented that. So Ronwen Williams is carrying forward the legacy.
But he becomes the first, and we read it clear, he becomes the first South African.
No, but I agree, you step up.
Yes,
you step up. So at first it was somebody based here. Now he's a South African that has become, you can't deny him. You can't deny what Ronwen has done in the league. You can't deny what Ronwen has done in the AFL. You can't deny what Ronwen has done at the AFCON in Ivory Coast. And you've got to look at it and say, this is well-deserving. You can't do anything. Bafana are in bronze position because of the works of Ronwen Williams. When he was
he not trying to impress the supporters of Cape Verde?
Well, Cape Verde is they should make a position available. But you've got to look at what he did and how he's performed, worthy of every single title, except for one.
And then before it's a controversy, he's been a giant in terms of contribution at Sundowns. You look at the AFL that they've won, you look at what do you make of his performance so far, and does it not put pressure on him moving forward in terms of saying you have to keep this standard that you've set?
My performance here, Ronwen ki 4-pot.
4-pot system.
People talk about 2-pot. Now I talk about 4-pot
system.
Yeah, PSL. Look at the clean sheets.
He's a player of the season. Yes.
Look at the clean sheets, player of the season. Look at the the goal conceded in total for Sundowns in the league.
Build up.
You look at the CAN performance, saving penalties, getting the team into the semi-final. AFL player of that tournament in the AFL. The Champions League, the performance in totality. He has to push through Sundowns through to the semi-final. So if you look at it holistically, Ronwen was nominated by FIFA. Okay. Yeah. So he was mixing with the top goalkeepers in the world. Okay. So holistically, his performance, he deserved to be there. And people can talk about the PSL and whatnot. He's performing here. He's performed across all this sport that I spoke about. For me, congratulations to Ronwen, and congratulations to South African football and the PSL in holistically.
Well, Mamposa, he's the CAF Goalkeeper of the Year. He's also the CAF Interclub Player of the Year for men. But somehow he doesn't find himself in the 11 CAF. What's so different? What's so different about awarding you a trophy and then not deeming you fit to be in there?
We must just, dear people at CAF, please tell us who was that panel who made it. Because the only reason, if Onana was doing so well, where did his team end up? Cameroon. Did not make it out of group stages. Man United, that's an open net there, Chief. Every game. Lufuno doesn't even want to see my messages when Man United plays. Because Onana is an open net.
So let's talk about this element. When Onana was signed, they said they want a goalkeeper that plays.
Yeah.
Now we have Ronza. Who does it better between the two?
No. You can't even put them in the same category.
Yeah, but I just want to show you that Onana has no business being in that team.
Look, I think Cox, and the reality is as follows: the people who are judging watch English football, and that's it. Let's just say that we're okay with that. They watch English football. They don't watch continental football because they did not go to Cote d'Ivoire. They did not watch AFL. They did not watch Champions League.
They don't watch PSL.
Because if you look at all those things, Ronwen was the standout player wherever he performed. So how is it that these people did not see it? So you must play in Europe for you to be recognized.
No, they were not in the award in France because Ronza was there. And Onana was not there.
For the Ballon d'Or.
He was number 9 in the world, right? So where was Onana?
In the world.
In the world. So where was Onana?
Onana was number 51.
So how does he come to become number 1 in Africa? Make no sense to me whatsoever. This one we must call to Africa. We need to fix our own things. This is African Awards. Charity begins at home. It must start here. And if Onana performed in Europe, it's okay.
Don't say charity. It's not charity. It's based on performance.
Yeah, because it's now
has earned. He has earned to be there. That's why he was nominated for the Ballon d'Or.
Yes.
Because he is that good.
And
then not because you watch the EPL. Can you just give me the list?
Okay, Mamposa. They'll give you easy, Mamposa. Easy. There's another decision that's a bit controversial. Coach of the year.
Cox, you see, these two groups, one must be for Christmas, one must be for New Year.
Yeah.
So because when you look at it, if you look at Hugo Bruce, one is the qualifying to get to Cote d'Ivoire. You then get to Cote d'Ivoire, you still had to perform. Cote d'Ivoire were going home, Chief. The only thing that saved them was just that because they were home, and then they said, come back. The coach could not come back, was fired because the coach that won the award did not start this tournament.
Was this a PR stunt? Well, we don't know. But unfortunately, that's all we have for you for this segment. Mzanzi Fundiz is still your choice. And we're going to be discussing more about football when we come back. So make sure on Vati, Ube Righty, Retlo Jiga Segenaf.